Hello, everyone. Welcome to the virtual Kings Cup for season 52 of NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. My name is Meredith. I'm going to be your host this evening. Thank you so much for joining us tonight as we work towards crowning the winning team of season 52. This is our 22nd Kings Cup, and we are so happy that you all are participating here this evening. We're going to get into this game in a few short minutes here. We do want to hold for a little bit at the top to make sure that folks who have RSVP'd for the game have the opportunity to join us, of course. But likely that's going to all come together as we work through some initial setup here at the top, including some standings from this past season of our virtual quiz. I do want to give a big congratulations to Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks for winning the regular season of our virtual quiz. Well done. And not far behind them, we have the Blue Shells, followed by We Drink and We Know Things, 7 Degrees of Sandila, the Helsinki Syndrome, the Blankiest Nando, Jackash Incorporated, Pieced It Together, the Rubber Yolks, Avis and Bobo, New Pope, Bouncy Boys, Team Cockroach, Beer Naked Ladies, and J&J. All of you came in that top 15 here at the end of the season. Thank you so much for playing with us this past season. And if you didn't make the top 15, you can see the full standings by going to nyctrivialeague.com/standings. Find out where you ended up this season. We appreciate you all for playing with us. But this is all going away here tonight. Yes, Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks are our season winners. But tonight, the team who comes in first place at the end of the evening is going to have some crown emojis added to their team name for season 53 of NYC Trivia League's virtual game. It's a great prize, everyone. You get to wear it all season. So I wish you all great luck. Of course, you've noticed through the season that We Drink and We Know Things are the reigning champions from season 51. We shall see if they can hang on to that crown this time around or if it's going to go to a different team here tonight. This evening, we're going to be playing 6 rounds of trivia. It is a super-sized game. 5 of those 6 rounds are question and answer rounds that have 10 questions in them, and one of them is a picture round with 10 images in it. The final round, the 6th round of the game, I want to tell you right up front so that you're prepared for it, is going to be a double points round. So let's say after round number 5, you're falling behind just a little bit. That final round could turn things around for you because it is worth double points. So this evening, the highest score possible is 70 points, a 70-point quiz here tonight. Just like always, as I ask a question, it's going to pop up on your answer sheet. Most of them are going to be short answer questions, so enter in your response. The wonderful Trivia Peter is working behind the scenes here tonight. Hello, Peter. Thank you so much for being here. And as always, just know that if you spell something wrong, don't worry about it. Peter's got your back, and he's going to make sure that you get the points that you deserve to get. Thank you, Peter. You're the best. Very happy that you're joining us tonight. Welcome, everybody, to the virtual Kings Cup number 22. If you're just joining us, you likely know that I am Meredith since you've been playing with us this season, but I'm going to tell you again. Hi, I'm Meredith. Thanks for playing tonight and throughout season 52. You can see I'm all decked out for the holidays over here, having some fun. Happy holidays, everybody. We're going to get into this quiz in a few short minutes here. We do have 2 rules for the game, 2 rules. They are the standard rules. You know what they are. Rule number 1, there's no cheating in this game. This is for all the beans here. It's for a little crown emoji on your team name. So kindly refrain from looking anything up. It would not be fair to anyone else. And as always, ultimately, you're cheating yourself by looking things up. Rule number two, don't give away the answers in the chat. That's what we ask of you. Please abide by those two simple rules here this evening. Welcome, everyone. Let's see, who do we have here thus far? We've got the Helsinki Syndrome, the first team to get signed up here tonight, down to Solo Nidhogg. I don't think I've ever said your name out loud, so I very much apologize if I said it wrong. Is it Nidhogg? I did it. It was great. Welcome to all of you and every team in between those two. I wish you all great luck on tonight's quiz. Let's see here. It's two past Nidhogg. Thank you, Nidhogg. Much appreciated. All right. Hello to all of you. Team 578, looking for y'all to text them the answers. Don't do it. That is also cheating, I would say. And Rosemary, yes, this is a little glimpse of what's behind the scenes here for the King's Cup. We like to make things a little bit special and take the curtain down, keeps things interesting for everybody here. All right. I think it's about that time to go ahead and dive into our first round of the quiz. Let's go for it, folks. Best of luck tonight. Here we go. Round one of the King's Cup is in the category of animals. We're talking about animals. Here we go. Round one. Question number one. It's a common misconception that the platypus is the only mammal that can lay eggs. But what other animal, also native to Australia, does so as well? Name that mammal. Nidhogg, I'm glad you appreciate my festive glasses. These little puffballs kind of itch. I'm probably going to take them off at some point, so get ready. Your correct answer for number one, we've got platypuses, platypi that lay eggs, as do echidnas, which you may also know as a spiny anteater. Either of those items or animal names, rather, would have gotten you a point for number one. Our second question of the quiz, what mostly marine animals that often use rocks to crack open shells have the densest fur of any mammal? Squidward, 1000%. Knuckles of Sonic and Knuckles is an echidna. That could have been a hint there, but it's the King's Cup, hoping to make things a little bit tougher for you all. An answer for number two, one of my favorite animals, it's a sea otter. Sea otters have the densest fur of any mammal. Hope you figured it out. If you put otter, yes, I think you'll get that point. 80% of you all got that one right. They hold hands while they sleep. It's adorable. Question number three, Rafiki from The Lion King is what species of primate known for having blue and red markings on their faces? The type of primate that Rafiki is a mandrill. A mandrill, your correct response for number three. In the movie, sometimes they call him a baboon, but that's not what it is. Baboon is a different species, not known for having those blue and red markings. 31% of you all got that one right. A pretty tough one. Here's number four. It's a multiple choice question. Which of these books about animals was published first? Nidhogg, you are right in thinking that monotremes encompass both echidnas and platypi. But I appreciate that you recognize that's not what we were looking for there. But yes, you're not wrong. Absolutely. Okay. The book, The Call of the Wild, came out in 1903. The Jungle Book in 1894. Black Beauty in 1877. Moby Dick is your answer. It was first published in 1851. Moby Dick. Hope you got it. Our fifth question of the night. Ichthyology is a branch of zoology dedicated to the study of what? Ichthyology, the study of fish, is your correct answer for number five. Hope you got it. Our sixth question of round number one. Like Miss Frizzle's class pet, Liz, what kind of reptile has one of the fastest tongues on the planet? And the organ can measure up to twice the animal's body length. That class pet of Miss Frizzle's with an incredibly long tongue, known for changing colors, it's a chameleon. A chameleon, your correct response for number six. Question number seven. What was the name of the documentary that told the story of Tilikum the orca and turned many against SeaWorld? Really a persuasive documentary. It is called Blackfish. Blackfish, your correct response for number seven. Our eighth question of the round. Harambe was the name of the gorilla that was unfortunately killed after a 4-year-old child fell into his zoo enclosure. At what zoo did this occur? Harambe lived at the Cincinnati Zoo. Cincinnati, your answer for number eight. Two more questions in this animal round. Here's number nine, sometimes called a forest giraffe. What is the name for this species of animal native to Central Africa that has zebra like stripes on its legs? Just on those legs. This creature came up a while back in our unusual animals picture round. It's an okapi. Okapi, your correct answer. And our final question of round number one, an homage to the dog Pippet in Jaws. What 2018 movie features a dog named Pippin, almost getting eaten in the water? Pippet in Jaws made way for Pippin in The Meg is your correct response for number 10. That Megalodon movie. Let's see how you did. 47% of you got that final question right in round number one. And also, everybody, for the first time ever, introducing a new theme for season 53, which is going to get started on Wednesday. At least once a week, it's going to happen that you will be Spielberged. It's gonna happen. Keep an eye out. All right, let's check in with our standings. We're one round into the quiz. As it stands, tied in fourth with 9 points. We have 7 degrees of Sandila, the Blue Shells, and Pieced It Together. And we've got a three-way tie for that top spot with perfect scores thus far, 10 for 10. We drink and we know things. 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and jive turkeys. All right. Well done. Makes sense those turkeys know their animals. Let's see if y'all can hold on to that top spot as we move into our second round of the quiz this evening, which is in the category of before, during, and after. In this round, each clue, we will describe a fictional scenario with 3 parts. Each of the 3 words or phrases that are described will share a word or syllable in common. Your answer is going to be a mashup of the three things that are described. So essentially, it's a before and after round, but it has a third part instead of just having two. We've got the before, the during, and the after. So let's say, for example, the clue described Moby Dick and then Dick Tracy and then Tracy Ellis Ross. Your answer would be Moby Dick Tracy Ellis Ross. You get it. I know you do. A couple notes for you all. The clues are always going to be given in the same order that the answers appear in your correct response. Also, they may not always be spelled the same, but they will sound the same. So, for example, Dick Tracy and Tracy Ellis Ross, that Tracy is spelled differently, but it sounds the same. Okay, you get the idea. We are going to go ahead and do an example for you all so you can get the feel of it before we dive into anything worth any points in this round. Here's your example, which you've been looking at for a moment here, I bet. Ryan Reynolds portrayed a non-player character in this movie, but the role almost went to this star of Memento or to this former James Bond actor. That one's worth 0 points. Your correct answer there is Free Guy Pierce Brosnan. We've got Free Guy, Guy Pierce, and Pierce Brosnan. And just like in that other example, Pierce and Pierce are spelled differently, but however you spell it, we'll make sure that you get the point as long as you have the right idea there. Here's our first actual question of this round, worth a point. Question number 2. This rebel without a cause actor pairs up with this Harry Potter character played by Alfred Enoch in a movie about a blue train with a smiling face. Got an answer for you all. We've got James Dean, Dean Thomas, and Thomas the Tank Engine. James Dean Thomas the Tank Engine is your correct answer for number 2. Question number 3. A 2000 Japanese action thriller movie about the French name for a quarter pounder with cheese wrapped in this loose woven cloth used for straining certain foods. I hope you're enjoying this round thus far. These are super fun, in my opinion. I love a wordplay round. I can't take credit for it, though. Our wonderful writer, Rob, submitted this category for this evening, and I think it's a ton of fun. Your correct answer for number 3 is Battle Royale with cheesecloth. Battle Royale, Royale with cheese, cheesecloth. Question number 4. This boy genius Nickelodeon character takes a trip to the collapsed core of a massive supergiant while singing the USA's national anthem. Team 578. I'm so glad that the dogs replace cats is held in high esteem on your team. Your correct answer for number 4 is Jimmy Neutron Star Spangled Banner. Question number 5, a Quentin Tarantino starring vampire movie, double billed with this 1978 horror film set in a mall, where Christina Applegate and Linda Cardellini's characters go shopping on this Netflix show. Your correct answer for number 5 is From Dusk Till Dawn of the Dead to Me. From Dusk Till Dawn of the Dead to Me. Question number 6, the full name of the superhero, aka Bruce Banner, if he were played by this blonde mustachioed wrestler on an episode of this World War II sitcom. Your correct answer for number 6, we were looking for the Incredible Hulk Hogan's Heroes. The Incredible Hulk, Hulk Hogan, Hogan's Heroes. Our 7th question of this round, one of the New York NFL teams performs a song from Into the Woods while reading this in-flight catalog. Your correct answer for number 7. We've got New York Giants in the Sky Mall. New York Giants, Giants in the Sky, Sky Mall. Hope you figured it out. Our 8th question of this round, this performer broadcast his final concert from Dodger Stadium on Disney Plus. And in the audience was this host of Last Week Tonight and this director of JFK and Platoon. Your correct answer for number 8 is Elton John Oliver Stone. Question number 9. This upcoming follow up to The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull features Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Michelle Williams, and Donald Glover. This one was my hint of the night on Instagram. I hope y'all follow me at this point at Trivia Meredith. You would have known that the next edition of Indiana Jones was going to come up at some point here this evening. And I hope that you memorized the title of that new movie, which is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny's Childish Gambino. That's your correct answer here. Follow me to get that hint every time you play. Next hint coming up for our Wednesday quiz, which is where we're going to kick off the next season of NYC Trivia League. I very much hope this next Indiana Jones movie is excellent. This one is not directed by Steven Spielberg, but the other ones, of course, were directed by him. So you've been Spielberged again. Our next question in this round, number 10 out of 11, because we had that example. Charles Xavier, performing under his superhero name, performs this 2003 hit from DMX about a group of women with divine secrets. Team 578, I completely agree with you. I would love to see that version of the new Indiana Jones movie with Destiny's Child and Childish Gambino. Yes, yes, please. Let's see that. No dunce caps will be going out here tonight. We appreciate you all for playing. And we know not every round is for everybody. And I hope you all are having fun out there. Your correct answer for number 10, Professor X gonna give it to ya sisterhood is your correct response. 67% of you all got that one right. And we are on to our final question of this round, though I must admit that one is the creme de la creme. That's the best question of this round, or the best answer. Here we go. This actress won a Tony for her performance in Sunset Boulevard, and she wished she'd been in Steven Spielberg's 1977 Alien movie, but would settle to be in a commercial for this friendly sounding brand of grain and nut snack food. Your correct answer for number 11 is Glenn Close Encounters of the Third Kind Bar. And for the final time in season 52, we're bidding farewell to our themer for this season. This has been a thank you, Glenn Close, for all the good times. And you may have noticed she's passing the torch in that question right on over to Steven Spielberg. Came up yet again. I feel like this Spielberg theme is going to be so easy to have come up here. It's just very natural. All right, folks, we are done with our second round of the game. Let's see how it's going so far. That shook things up for sure. Tied in fifth with 18. Beer Naked Ladies, Jive Turkeys, pieced it together, and Team 578 tied in second with 19. 7 Degrees of Sandila, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, and the Blue Shells. And pulling into the lead by themselves now, the only team to have a perfect score 2 rounds in. We drink and we know things with 20 points. All right, let's get right on into our third round this evening. It's time for the picture round, which tonight is in the category of days of the week. In this round, you are going to see 10 images that depict people or titles to things that have a day of the week within those titles. But your job here is not to name the full title of something like TGI Fridays, for example. If that were one of the answers, your answer would simply be Friday. So we're just looking for the day of the week. Simply enter in the day of the week. This round is going to be set up a little bit differently than what we're used to doing here in our virtual quiz. Instead of me showing you the images one at a time, we will be displaying them on the screen all at once. So you're going to see 10 images. Each of those images has a number inside of it. And underneath those 10 images, you're going to find 10 numbered blanks. Enter in the day of the week on the corresponding numbered blank. So make sure things are in the correct order there. And you're gonna have 4 minutes to work on this round. So put things in the right order. Let's see. That's about it. I think we're ready to go. 4 minutes on the clock, folks. Please name the day of the week. We're about halfway through the picture round here. Hope it's going well out there. Reminder, we're just looking for the name of the day of the week. Good luck. I'll be back in about a minute and 30 seconds now, I would say. We are nearing the end of the picture round here. If you haven't submitted yet, start thinking about it and make sure you keep an eye out for that countdown timer and that you submit your responses before that countdown timer expires. Good luck, folks. All right, everybody, we are back. I hope you did well in this picture round here. Looking for simply the day of the week. Image number one, that of course is Jenna Ortega as Wednesday, as in Wednesday Adams. Image number two, that day is Saturday, as in the Saturday Evening Post. Image number three is Tuesday, as in Tuesday Weld, the actress. Image number four, that there is the movie Friday. Image number five, Garfield, not a fan of Mondays. Image number six, that band is known as Thursday. Image number seven, that's Jake Gyllenhaal starring as George in Sunday in the Park with George. Image number eight is His Girl Friday. Image number nine is a depiction of Mardi Gras, which of course is a Tuesday. And image number 10 is the movie Any Given Sunday. So we've got Wednesday, Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, Monday, Sunday, Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Sunday as your correct responses here. You did quite well in this picture round. Thursday, the band, the hardest one, followed by that Sunday after that, Sunday in the Park with George. And of course Tuesday there as in Tuesday Weld, actually a little harder than Sunday in the Park with George. 3 rounds down, everybody, and 3 rounds to go. Our standings, let's check them out. We've got a tie for fourth with 27. We Drink and We Know Things pieced it together, Team 578 and the Helsinki Syndrome. And things have changed. We have a 3-way tie for that top spot. These teams have 29 out of a possible 30 points, 7 degrees of Sendila, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks, our regular season champs, and the Blue Shells, our regular season second place team. Very impressive. 7 degrees of Sendila, you were right up there in regular season as well. You all, staying true to the quality of your teams out there. We have 3 rounds left, and I do want to remind you at this point, if you missed it at the top, the final round of the game, round number 6, is going to be a double points round. So don't dismay. So much could still happen here. Let's dive into our 4th round of the evening. Round number 4 is in the category of Islands, islands. 10 questions in this round. Here's number one. Located off the western coast of South America, Easter Island is part of what country? There's your question, folks. Do not fret. You're not alone. It's there now. Something akin to this came up in a quiz not too long ago. So if you didn't know it already, hopefully it stuck with you from being an avid trivia player. Easter Island is part of Chile, is your correct response. Question number two, located in the Eastern Mediterranean Sea, what island nation lies south of Turkey and west of Syria and Lebanon? This is an excellent motto. Yes, Helsinki. The island described in that question is Cyprus. Cyprus. Question number three. What Eastern Canadian island shares the designation of being a province with its neighbor, Labrador? Your answer for number three, that province is Newfoundland and Labrador. I bet you did well on that one. I want to look at those responses, see if maybe we have a social. Fingers crossed. That's my hope for you all with question number three. We shall see. No, it was tough. 31% of you got it. That's almost one of these instead of a social. Let's find it. Oh no. Our next question, number four. In the 1986 movie The Karate Kid 2, Daniel LaRusso travels with Mr. Miyagi to his home on what Japanese island? The smallest and least populated of the five main islands. Mr. Elroy Jetson, I'm sure Trivia Peter's over there looking into things. I bet there may have been like a flip flop on that one. So thank you for keeping us honest here. We try our best, but sometimes, things are a little bit wonky from time to time, but never our goal, of course. Question number 4, your correct answer is Okinawa. Okinawa is the island in question. Number 5, home today to Nassau County. Long Island was once known as Nassau Island. Nassau is also the capital city of what island nation? Your correct answer for number 5, Nassau, the capital of the Bahamas, is your correct response. Our sixth question in this round. The second season of the HBO series The White Lotus takes place on what Mediterranean island with the capital of Palermo? Ooh. Your correct answer is Sicily. Sicily, your correct response. So for number 6, question number 7, Greek philosopher Plato mentioned what ancient sunken island in his dialogues Timaeus and Critias in an allegory about the hubris of nations. Name that sunken island. Plato wrote about the lost city of Atlantis, is your answer. Atlantis. Three more questions in this islands round. Here's number 8. What set of islands were at the forefront of a conflict between England and Argentina for 10 weeks, beginning in 1982? Your correct answer for number 8 is the Falkland Islands. Falkland, your correct response. Question number 9. What island, consisting of the Dominican Republic and Haiti, is the most populated island in the West Indies? Thank you all for your notes in the chat. I'm sure Peter is doing his best to keep up with making sure folks get the points they deserve to get. Team 578. Uh, it looks like something changed. Thank you, Peter. He is. He's there. I know you are. Your answer for number 9 is Hispaniola. Hispaniola is made up of the Dominican Republic and Haiti. Hope you knew that one. We've got one more question to go in this round. You did well on that one. 75% of you got it right. Here's number 10. The Galapagos Islands are an archipelago noted for the time Charles Darwin spent there, and they are a province that belongs to what South American country? The Galapagos Islands are a province of Ecuador is your correct response for number 10, which brings us to the end of our islands themed round here tonight, ending on a high note with 75% of you all getting that one right. Let's see where you stand. We've got 2 rounds left in tonight's quiz. Tied in 8th place with 35 points, we have Jive Turkeys and Jack Ash Incorporated. In 7th with 36, Team 578. Tied in 4th with 37, We Drink and We Know Things, Pieced It Together, and the Helsinki Syndrome. In 3rd right now with 38, 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. And in that top spot right now, we've got a tie. These teams have only missed one question thus far. 39 out of 40 points, 7 degrees of Sandila and the Blue Shells. Okay, our 5th round this evening, 5 out of 6, is in the category of neologisms. Neologisms, as in new words, words that have recently been added to the lexicon or to dictionaries or just common vernacular. Let's check them out. Round 5, question 1. What mode of transportation appears in the term added to Merriam Webster's Collegiate Edition in 2011, referring to a parent who is overly involved in the life of their child? Added to Merriam Webster's Collegiate Edition is a helicopter parent. Helicopter was the vehicle in question for number 1. Question number 2. It is widely believed that comedian Harris Whittles coined what 10-letter term in 2011 for a statement where one pretends to be modest, but is really a way of telling people about one's success or achievements? Your correct answer, that 10-letter word is humble brag. Humble brag, your correct response. Question number 3. Added to the Oxford English Dictionary in the 2010s, what word that combines two body parts refers to an expression of embarrassment, dismay, or exasperation? If you didn't get this one right, I hope you don't feel embarrassment, dismay, or exasperation. It's a face palm. Face palm, your correct answer for number 3. Our fourth question of this round, the title of a 2016 Ty Dolla Sign song, what Z word for an attractive older man may have origins as far back as 2008? That word is Zaddy. Zaddy, your correct response for number 4. Question number 5. This one's long. Get ready, everybody. What 6-letter word originated from a two-word phrase in a 1973 E. Frank Tupper book, but has shot up in popularity in recent years to describe a piece of new information in a movie or TV show that facilitates a dramatic plot shift or inconsistent interpretation of a previous event? What's that two-word phrase turned into a 6-letter word? The 6-letter word is what we're looking for here. The question may sound complicated, but I hope that you were able to suss out that it's something you've heard of, a dramatic plot shift or inconsistent interpretation of a previous event. The long form is a retroactive continuity, aka a retcon. Retcon, your correct answer for number 5. Super tough there with 33% of you all getting it. So well done to those teams. Our sixth question of this round, the last name of what Hall of Fame wide receiver who most famously played for the Vikings and the Patriots in the 90s and 2000s, has become a term for making a spectacular catch, typically while jumping over a defender. synonymous with a spectacular catch while jumping over a defender. Your answer there is Moss or Randy Moss. Our seventh question of round number five. It's the name of a corporation founded in 1966 that specializes in creating broadcast graphics. But this six-letter trademark has now become a generic term for any graphic or caption found in the lower third of the TV screen, most notably on newscasts. Your correct answer, I can get one going over here. Those are called Chiron. Chiron is your correct answer. Was a brand, now just a common term for that ticker kind of situation or graphic down the bottom of a screen. 58% of y'all got that one. We've got three more questions in this round. Then we're moving on to the final category of the evening. Here's number 8, defined as unfashionable or socially awkward in a way regarded as appealing or cute. This portmanteau word is the title of a 2016 book by Cookie O'Gorman. This word has been associated with Zoe Deschanel's character in New Girl, and perhaps its first known use was in 2003 to describe Adam Brody's character on The OC. What's that word? That portmanteau is adorkable. We got an adorable dork. Adorkable. Question number 9, a viral 2014 Vine video featuring a girl tossing an empty soda can down a crowded school hallway was one of the major sources of this four-letter word, being popularized as a term for throwing something, often forcefully. Throwing something, often forcefully, you might say, I wouldn't, but one might say the word yeet. Why? EET, yeet, your correct response for number 9. And our final question of this neologisms round, number 10. The GameStop short squeeze in 2021 brought to light many new terms, including paper hands for those who exit a stock position too early, and conversely, this type of hands for those who have high risk tolerance for high volatility stocks or assets that they own. Your correct answer for number 10, we got paper hands. And on the other hand, we've got diamond hands. Diamond hands clutching so tight to those stocks. Hope you remembered that term. Let's see how you did there. 64% of you all got that one right. This is where you stand going into the final round of the evening, tied in eighth place with 43 points. Why Not Zoidberg pieced it together, and Jack Ash Incorporated in seventh with 44 points. We have Carl in sixth place with 45. We Drink and We Know Things in fifth with 46. Team 578 tied in third with 47. Two for the drinks, two for the snacks, and the Helsinki Syndrome. And tied in that top spot here tonight with 49 out of a possible 50 points. They're absolutely crushing the quiz thus far. Well played, 7 Degrees of Sandila and the Blue Shells. You're neck and neck here. It all comes down to this final round, which I remind you all is a double points round. Before we get to that final round, I do want to say to all of you, in case I haven't expressed myself clearly this evening or throughout the season, thank you so much. Thank you for playing this virtual quiz this season and in the past. We truly would not be here if it weren't for you. So I really appreciate it. And I hope you love playing this virtual quiz. And it's just wonderful doing this with you all twice a week. So thank you incredibly deeply from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you're having a great time here this evening. Let's dive into this final round. Good luck, everybody. I hope you like these kinds of rounds. We like writing them. And the category is odd one out. We've had a couple of these in the past few months here. So some of you are likely familiar with this structure. In this round, every question is going to have three options. Two of those three options are correct. You can guess up to two answers. If you guess two answers and both of them are correct, you're going to get 2 points. If you guess two of them and one of them is incorrect, you're going to get 0 points for that question. So, do what you will. You could risk it and go for it for that coveted 2 points, but you might lose it all on that question if one of them is wrong. If you're not sure and want to guess just one answer, you can do that also. So you get 1 point if you get one correct answer. And if you want to change one of those two responses, you can unselect and then select a different option, as long as you still have time on the timer. And just make sure that you click the Submit Answers button before the timer runs out, as always. All right. Well, let's see here. This is our first question. It's there at the bottom of all those instructions here. We're getting right on into it. Here we go. Which two of the following events took place in the year 2010? You got those three options there. Choose the two that you think are correct, or choose just one if you don't want to risk losing your points. Dante's all ready for Christmas in his Christmas sweater. He did not want me to put it on him, but now that he's in it, he's okay. All right. If you put Instagram launches, you got 1 point. If you put Saints beat Colts 31-17 at the Super Bowl, you got another point. Kim Jong-il passed away in 2011. So if you picked that one, that was not one of the correct answers. I can see here you did quite well on that first one. Let's check out question number two. Which two of the following baseball franchises have at least 9 World Series wins? I do want to note for all of you that World Series wins do carry over if a team has located or changed their name. Yeah, throughout their whole franchise there. Your correct answers for number two. You got to know your baseball history here. These franchises go back pretty far. If you put Boston Red Sox, yes. Oakland A's, yes. The San Francisco Giants have won 8 World Series. I suspect that one was pretty challenging. I hope you did well, though. Our third question of this round. Ooh, it was so tough, everybody. Oof. Number three, which two of the following are titles featuring legendary fictional detective Hercule Poirot? We had a whole Agatha Christie mystery round earlier this season, so hopefully you're quite familiar with your Hercule Poirot works. But if you put the ABC murders, yes. If you put Sad Cypress, yes. His Last Bow is a Sherlock Holmes work. All right. Tricky, tricky. You did well there. I can see. We're tied there, split between Sad Cypress and His Last Bow. I remind you all, you don't have to pick two. You could just go with one if you want to make sure that you hold on to a point if you're not certain. Here's number four. Which two of these movies star Lindsay Lohan or Lindsay Lohan? Team 578. Hope you're distracted no more. Dante is set down. He has been set down. All right. An answer for you all here. If you put Big Fat Liar, that's the one that you don't want to pick because that stars Amanda Bynes, Frankie Muniz, and Paul Giamatti. Just My Luck and Falling for Christmas. The new Christmas hit on Netflix. Those do star Lindsay Lohan. As most of you knew, 81% of you all got both of those right. Well done. The highest scoring one of this round thus far. Here's number five. Which two of these are amongst the five beaches that were stormed on D Day in Normandy? Reminder, folks, you don't have to pick two, you could pick just one. The five beaches stormed on D Day are Omaha, Juneau, Gold, Sword, and Utah. Silver was the odd one out there. So I hope you went with Sword and Utah. If you did, you got 2 points. If you went with one of those and abstained from answering another, then you got 1 point there. If you went with one and then silver as another option, so sorry. 0 points for you there. Our sixth question in this odd one out round wrong. That was wrong. Here we go. Number six. Which two of these people have been inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame twice? The other has been inducted 3 times. Dante over here grunting up a storm. He knows I have treats and I'm not giving them to him. All right. So inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame 2 times. Neil Young as a solo artist and with Buffalo Springfield, and George Harrison with the Beatles and as a solo artist. Eric Clapton is the one who's been inducted thrice as part of the Yardbirds, Cream, and as a solo artist. It's a tough one. We've got a few more in this round, and then we're going to wrap up the quiz with a tiebreaker. Here's number 7. Please identify the two of the following options that are part of the brain. The pons is part of the brain, as is the Thalamus. The thymus is a part of the lymphatic system. They can be found right about here. Hope you knew that one. Thymus and thalamus, pretty similar words there. Question number 8. Which two of these movies were not directed by Tim Burton? Peter just sent me a note saying, "Oh shit, this is exciting. This game truly, it's a nail biter. These scores are incredibly close. Two for the drinks, two for the snacks, and the blue shells waffling back and forth between that top spot here. We're going to find out who ends up in that top spot and what you came up with as your answer for this one. Okay, Henry Selick is the director of Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas. Tim Burton, merely a producer on that movie. And directing Through the Looking Glass is James Bobbin. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is the odd one out in this round, or in this question, rather. So tough there. Wow. So many people going with that Miss Peregrine option. But in fact, Tim Burton did direct that movie. Two more questions than a tiebreaker. Here's number 9. Which two of these paintings were created by Rene Magritte? Two of these paintings are painted by Rene Magritte, the other by artist Max Ernst. The ones by Magritte are The Treachery of Images, which definitely came up earlier this season. It's that one that says, Ceci n'est pas une pipe. And The Son of Man is the other one, which is the one with the bowler hat and the apple on the face. The Elephant Celebes is by Max Ernst. Our final question of this round, and then we've got the tiebreaker. Which two of these political offices did Kamala Harris hold prior to becoming vice president? Prior to becoming vice president, Kamala Harris was Attorney General of California. She also held the position of U.S. Senator from California, but she was not Secretary of State of California. Hope you got it. You did great on that last one. A beautiful way to end the regular portion of the quiz. Now we're going to get to that tiebreaker. I can see how things are going for our top teams here. But of course, I want to ask the tiebreaker regardless of whether we have a winner, because there are other teams here in the mix who I want to make sure we know what place you ended up in here this evening. Your tiebreaker, as always, is going to have a number as an answer, and your goal is to guess as closely as possible to that correct number. You can guess over or under. Here's the question. What is the total Stanley Cup playoff appearances combined of the following four NHL teams? We're not talking about finals. We're talking about playoff appearances. Also, you're going to see some images on the screen right now. If you're like, what teams? Look at the screen. Look at the stream. The Montreal Canadiens have 88 playoff appearances. The Boston Bruins, 75 appearances. Toronto Maple Leafs, 71. And the Detroit Red Wings, 64, which brings us to a total of 298. If you ended up in the top 15 or so teams here, we will calculate the results of the tiebreaker and post them on our Instagram as soon as we're able at NYC Trivia League. So keep an eye out to see what ended up happening for your teams here tonight. Thank you all so very much for being here this evening. Season 53, it's going to start on Wednesday. It's coming up in 2 days, December 7th, just this week. And of course, you can join us every Monday and Wednesday at 8 o'clock Eastern time right here at quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. Let's check out those final scores for the night. Okay, Dante, I know you're miserable. I'll set you down. Finishing up this evening in a tie for 18th place with 51 points, the blankiest Nando, Jive, Turkeys, and J&J. Finishing in 17th place with 52 points, Carl in 15th place with 53 points. We've got a tie between New Pope and Bouncy Boys. In a tie for 13th with 54 points, the Rubber Yolks and the Corrected 1099s. In 12th place tonight with 55, the Answerers. In 11th tonight with 56, Beer Naked Ladies. Tied in 8th with 58 points, Pieced It Together, Jackash Incorporated, and Avis and Bobo. Tied in 6th with 59, Why Not Zoidberg and Team 578. We're into the top 5 here, everyone. Finishing in 5th place with 61 points, We Drink and We Know Things. In 4th with 62, 7 Degrees of Sandila. In 3rd with 63, the Helsinki Syndrome. In 2nd place tonight by a margin of 1 point, 66 out of a possible 70 points here this evening. A great season yet again, and very well played, the Blue Shells. And our winner here tonight with 67 points, getting some crown emojis next to their name for season 53. Congratulations to 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. You did it. So happy for you. I hope you had a wonderful time playing with us here tonight and throughout the entirety of the season. Give it up, everyone, for 2 for the drinks, 2 for the snacks. I've been Meredith from NYC Trivia League and Quiz Night America. Thank you so much, Peter, for keeping things going behind the scenes here tonight. You're the best. Thank you, Cullen, for making all of this possible. Thank you, Murr, for creating the wonderful software that you all played the quiz on here tonight, and for adding some crown emojis to Two for the Drinks, Two for the Snacks team name for next season. It's been a pleasure. Thank you all so much for participating this season and this evening. And we'll see you all on Wednesday. If you can't make it on Wednesday, we'll be back 1 week from today, Monday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, quiz.nyctrivialeague.com. See you all in 2 days' time. Good night, everyone.